Hi, my name is Michael. I'm part of the data operations team, and I just wanted to say, Borden guys are doing a great job. Keep it coming. Made our lives so much easier. Back in the days, we're so used to, all of us working on this old tool that was so clumsy with all of the data we need all over the place, and going back and forth with the supplier, emailing them every time, which obviously made our job so much harder. But with this new system, it's so much easier to do everything we got to do in one place. The data is there, we can review them easily. If it's wrong, we just reject there and then. There's no sending emails back and forth. As a matter of fact, suppliers are even really pleased with it because it makes their lives so much easier as well, just as it does ours.
Okay, hi, I'm Gaina and I work on the Data Ops team. With regards to the artwork that's been uploaded, it's made life a lot easier for Data Ops. There's no more waiting for the suppliers to send in the products or them getting lost within the building. We now have that audit of exactly what's being sent in, which has made life a lot easier for both suppliers and for Data Ops.
Hi, I'm Diane Mellowship. I look after barcoding for the business and I love it. The tool for me has been a massive change. Over the years we've worked with a number of systems and to me this is the best one ever. It gives us visibility, traceability. We have an audit trail for non-compliance purposes. It allows us to have all the information in one place. It allows me from a barcode perspective to go back and see what suppliers have inducted. If we have any depot issues, it allows me to check case descriptions, etc., to make sure what's uploaded was the same as what the supplier submitted through our supply chain. Going forward, we will have different options. Hopefully we won't have to print barcodes off as we do now. We'll have an app that will do that for us. So it is a tool for the future, and I can't wait for GM and ROI to be using the same tool as we are in the UK.
Hi there, I'm Sue Porter, Data Ops Manager. I love NPI, it's making our life so much better. Having worked with MBS and no visibility of data, barcode samples, everything that people say to us, oh, I loaded it in the system, you've had it 3 weeks. We had no way of knowing whether that was true or not. Now, the buyer says to me, oh, I loaded it 3 weeks ago, I go straight to the audit trail, have a look, actually I think you loaded it yesterday at 9:30.
They come with us, but the artwork being in one place is perfect, because that way we can always refer back to the artwork whenever there's any issues in the future in the store. With the data that we've got, at least we know it's in one place, we can go back and review it and state facts rather than assume that, oh, this is what we thought we got or did get.
I can't wait for the other things to come into the tool, so adding case, adding supplier, all of those, they're going to really help us to manage our workload even better. Managing those in MBS, we had to change so many screens, it was such a hard slog. In MPI it's just one screen and everything flows from there, so it's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to get the audit trails out of it so that I can focus on categories and go to them, be even more proactive than we are now. Once I've got all the reporting that I need, it will just be so helpful. We'll be able to say to the categories, this is what you've got, this is how long you're taking. It is brilliant.
Just wanted to say a big thanks as well for improving the speed of the system. I know when we first rolled the system out it was quite slow, so we know that work behind the scenes has really gone into making it a better, more efficient way of working, so we want to say a big thanks for that.
Say a thank you to all the team for any barcode issues and queries we've had along this little journey. They've been fixed really easily with a clear understanding as to what the problem has been, so thanks.
The transition to going from the old MBS way of working to the new has been so easy. It was so simple. Once the suppliers moved on to the new tool, they found that so much easier to work. The buyers love it because there's even less for them to do.
We've noticed how clean the system is and more easier to work with. We can manoeuvre easily around the system now everything is clear for both supplier, buyer and data ops, which has been a great tool.
One of the things that suppliers do like is that as soon as they induct the skeleton information of their product details, they get their TPMBs and all their barcodes, they're generated straight away, whereas before they used to submit data and used to have to wait quite a few weeks for us to get the information to them. Now as soon as they've loaded the information, they've got the codes, so it makes the whole artwork process much quicker for them, and then they can come back to the tool if they haven't got all of the right data. They don't have to load everything in one go. That's what they were having to do. So some of the data we used to get was wrong. Well, actually quite a lot of the data was wrong. So we were having to get emails, and it was just hard yards to get right data. Now the supplier can just do part load, park it, and then come back as they go through their product journey. They can update more accurate and right information the first time, so that when we get it, we aren't having to reject the data.
We do accept PDFs now, which is a massive change to the business. But what it allows us to do is push back that responsibility to the supplier to provide us with barcodes that are fit for purpose. And this is something that we couldn't do previously, but we now have that visibility. And if they send wrong information, then we can basically reject it straight away. So that's a real massive improvement.
Everybody sees the same thing, so supplier, buyer, data ops, we've all got that same view, so we don't have to keep getting buyers come over and say, oh, what's the status, or sending us and bombarding us with emails saying, where are we at with these load of products, what's the status of them. They can go into MPI and see for themselves, and so can the supplier. So that one view, the same view for everybody, just makes it life really simple and really easy.
Less cost. Yeah, it's also a massive benefit to suppliers, because it's less cost for the supplier, and they can upload their artwork and their case barcode at the same time as they're loading their information if they have it available. So it does help us from a barcode perspective to be able to measure suppliers on their capability as to what barcode information they can provide. And it's a massive learning curve. We're only a few months into MPI, but already it's a massive change for the business. So it's a great thank you to all of you, because I know you've really worked hard, and we're the users, and we just love it. Thank you.
I just wanted to say a big thank you for all your help and support on building this, and keep up the good work. Thanks very much.
From the operations team, a big thank you and more the same please. Yay! Excellent. You're crumping my star, though.
Come on. I can't have you being the star all the time.